Do not be fooled by this sun. It is freezing and there is ice everywhere. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Gemma and this channel is dedicated to my financial journey as a single parent. So you can expect videos about saving money, making money, growing money, and the realities of being a single parent. For those of you that watched my previous video, you will know that I spoke about the savings challenges that I'm planning to do. So this video is going to be explaining all about the savings challenges that I'm planning to do personally this year. If any of them are of interest to you and you plan on doing them yourselves, please do drop me a comment below and let me know what you're planning to do, and we can cheer each other on throughout the year. Without further ado, here are the 4 savings challenges that I will be doing this year. Savings challenge number 1 is the 1 a day challenge, otherwise known as the 365-day challenge. Now this is a really simple way to save money without being too overwhelming. For each day of the year, you will add the amount of pennies that correspond to that day. So on the first day, you add 1 penny. On the second day, you will add 2 pence. On the third day, 3. On the 50th day, you'll add 50 pence, and so on until you are all the way up to 365, when you will add £3.65. Now, I found a free resource on the moneysavingexpert.com website, and it's here. I will link that down below so that you can go and print off a copy for yourself if you're planning to do this challenge. And it has everything. It has all of the amounts written down. They all come with checkboxes so you can tick them off as you go along. If you complete the 365-day challenge, you will have successfully saved £667.95, which is not to be sniffed at. One of the great things about this challenge is you can do it in any order that suits you and your lifestyle. So you can start with the smallest amount and then work your way up, or if you are starting, it's January now, if you are starting now and you know that in December you're not going to have, £3 something every day to be able to save, then start with the bigger amounts now. Start saving those. Alternatively, you could even mix it up. Go for a mixture of the lower amounts and the higher amounts every week, so that it balances itself out over the term of the challenge. Just remember to tick off each number that you have done so that you don't forget. Savings challenge number 2 is the £5 challenge. Again, really simple way to save money. Every time you go to a shop and you buy with cash, if you get given a £5 note, you immediately put that into a savings jar or an envelope, whatever you choose to do. Essentially what you're doing is training your brain that £5 notes are not to be spent, they are to be saved. A lot of being able to save comes down to mindset. If you are a cash spender, this could potentially lead to a huge amount of savings at the end of the year. Even if you only got one £5 note every single week that you were able to put aside, you would have £260 at the end of the year. Make sure that you are doing this with £5 that you get in your change, but also with gifts that you may receive on birthdays or Christmas. Savings challenge number 3 is the 50p challenge, and that is very similar to the £5 challenge. The idea again is that you are saving every 50 pence that you come across. Now, this is a fantastic way not only to save money, but to also retrain your brain. A lot of us have a really poor mindset when it comes to money. I know that I did. A lot of your thoughts and beliefs around money and saving are learnt during childhood. So if you grew up in a household that perhaps didn't have a lot of money or had very strong views on money, you've probably carried a lot of that over into your adult life. How many times have you said to yourself, I can't save, I'm not a saver, or you'll try and save a huge amount of money in one go when you get paid or when your money comes in, and then you have to take it out again because you're skint again by the end of the month. I know that I've done that. So the 50p challenge would really help if you find yourself in that situation. Every time you come across a 50 pence, I want you to get a little jar. You don't have to go out and buy one. You can just use a coffee jar or any kind of old, anything, any old container that you've got lying around your house. Every time you get a 50p, I want you to drop it into your jar or your container, and I want you to smile as you are doing it. I want you to say to yourself, I'm saving money all the time. Look at all this money that I'm saving. What we're trying to do is retrain our brain into believing that we are good at saving money. And as that pot of 50p's, you can do this with anything really, 20p's, 10p's, whatever. As that pot builds up, I want you to keep looking at it and thinking, look at all that I've saved. Every day I'm saving, or look at me saving on a regular basis. I'm so amazing at saving. Because by shifting your mindset, you can potentially make huge strides on your financial journey. And these small amounts really do build up. I know my Nana, for example, she's always done this. She always saves her 50p's, and I think she does £2 coins now as well. And then at the end of the year, she counts them up, and they go towards Christmas, or she treats herself. And you'd be surprised at how quickly these small amounts build up to a larger amount. So let's move on to the fourth and final savings challenge that I plan on taking part in this year. Now, on the other ones, you may be thinking, well, they're great, but what if I'm not a cash spender? Now, to be honest, I'm not a huge cash spender. Even more so now, after the past couple of years, I am much more likely to spend on my card, which means that I'm not going to be coming into contact with as much change as I would like to. And that is where this fourth challenge is amazing. So this is called the Round Up Challenge. Now, essentially, what you will do is every time you spend on your debit card, you're going to round up that amount to the nearest pound, or the nearest £5, or the nearest £10, whatever you think that you can do specifically for your budget, and you are going to transfer that straight into a savings account. So let me give you an example. Say you've just nipped to the local shop and you end up spending £12.30. You've decided that you want to round everything up to the nearest pound and save that. So what you will do is when you're at home, you will round up that £12.30 to £13. You will then move 70p over to your savings account. If you've decided to round up to the nearest £5, you will round up to £15, which means you'll move £2.70 to your savings account, and so on and so on. Now, there are some apps that will do this for you, apps such as Plum. I personally prefer to do this manually myself. One, these apps that do this require open banking, which is where they get to look at your bank account basically and are able to read the information that is in there. I know a lot of people are not comfortable with that. So make sure if you do use one of these apps that it is a reputable company. Make sure that you do your due diligence with anything to do with your finances. Because, you know, when it comes to money, there's, you know, all kinds of scammers out there, and we're not playing that game. I also find that by manually doing it, I am in control of my money. Again, it goes back to the mindset thing. It's showing yourself, it's proving to yourself that you can save on a regular basis. It's proving to yourself that you can be responsible with your money and you can make good decisions, and that when it comes to your finances, you are in control of them and they are not in control of you. So those are the 4 challenges that I plan on doing this year. I will, of course, keep you updated throughout the year to let you know how I'm going with that. If you guys are planning on doing anything, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your goals are, what your plans are. If you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed this kind of content, please do consider clicking the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, because it really does help small channels like this to grow and get seen and pushed forward with the algorithm. And I will be back in a few days with another video. So until then, guys, take care.